briefly about your midterm intercultural communication paper. So you can see the objective here is to demonstrate an understanding of intercultural engagement and basic skills of intercultural communication. And so it's begin to explore your own cultural rules and biases in relation to other cultural systems by analyzing and applying concepts and terms related to intercultural communication. So, for this assignment, you will need to read the article above by Bennett. And so, you're going to read that article. As you're reading, pay close attention to the concepts and how they're in that article describing cross-cultural communication. Then what you'll need to do is pick one of the films listed below here. And so there's several different movies here. You may have seen them already. If you've seen them already, you do need to rewatch them so you can have a new perspective now that you've read these articles, and you're this far in the class and you've been seeing things in your service learning environment. So you will likely, you'll need to stream these. Maybe if you own Netflix or Amazon, Hulu, something like that, you can look on there. You may have to pay for them. You may be able to find them at the library as well. So just kind of keep that in mind, so you can, have enough time to figure out where you're going to get one of these videos from. So then after you've done that, you're going to pay attention, to these concepts here while you're watching the movie. And so after that, then you're going to write a paper. And so you can see the first part of the paper is to provide a synopsis in the film. And again, it should be short. And you can see up above, we kind of already have a synopsis provided for you. So clearly it shouldn't be the same thing. Maybe a little bit more on your perspective what the movie was, but just a very short paragraph, no more than a half a page. The next part, the relationship to the course content, is the most important part of this paper and the longest part. So here you're going to, look back to the questions here listed in item 4, and you're going to want to make sure you answer those. And again, I highly recommend always using headings. So, as your paper is being graded, I can specifically say where you put these examples, where you have your observations, what the connections are. So I strongly recommend that you use the headings. And so here you're going to address those questions. Again, like I said, it's the longest part of your paper. And you do have to include references in this part. So you definitely have to be citing and referring to the Bennett reading, but you also should include outside resources. And my suggestion would be that there should be probably at least 4 other readings that are cited in this. And so with the Bennett reading, you have about 5 references in this section. So that'll be the longest part of this 3 to 5 page paper. So probably thinking if it's a 3 to 5 page paper, this is probably at least 3 to 4 pages of that paper. And then finally, your personal reflection. So kind of just sharing after you've read the readings and now you've watched the movie. Share some of your personal perspectives and your feelings. And this is about a half a page to 1 page. And so remember, with all of our papers, these are in APA format. So you need to create a title page, a reference page, and these are not included in your page requirement. And so, it reminds you there what should be on your title page. Again, 3 to 5 pages, 12-point font, Times Roman format, double spaced, 1-inch margins. And then you'll submit that again as a Word document to the Dropbox. And then always, always, always make sure you're looking at the rubric for the reading. And so here, you can see the different topics there. So, your content, you've described the content, you've demonstrated some of that, your knowledge for that content, cultural self-awareness, verbal, nonverbal communication, and self-reflection. So all of that is demonstrated when you're answering those questions that were listed for you. Organization. So again, paragraphs have an introductory sentence, a concluding sentence. There's good transition between your paragraphs and your sections. Minor spelling errors. Should be no spelling errors, but maybe some minor grammar errors. In-text citations. Remember, these are required. I said recommended 4 to 5. and they should be included on your reference page, and they should be done with proper APA referencing formatting, and then following the formatting instructions with the 12-point font, the page limits, title page, page numbers included. So you're following all of that APA formatting. So hopefully this verbal description of the assignment was helpful for you. If you have any other questions, please make sure to email me or ask at office hours. Thank you.